Good morning. Happy Friday. It's June 12th. And there are days when it feels like life is one long to do list. Between work, family obligations, household responsibilities, and personal goals, it's easy to feel pulled in a dozen different directions. Yet, even in the midst of all these responsibilities, I find myself asking an important question. Am I actually present for the life I'm working so hard to build? If I'm honest, no, I'm not. I have a ton of things to do and I work from home, so it's hard at times to separate work from home. Many of us have been taught that being responsible means always being productive. We wear busyness like a badge of honor, believing that the more we accomplish, the more successful we are. But eventually, that mindset can leave us exhausted and disconnected from the people and experiences we value most. So, where does that pressure to do it all come from? Perhaps it is something that was shown to us by our parents as we were children. Perhaps it comes from television shows we watch, or perhaps we are just type A personalities. I think it comes from all types of influences, but it doesn't mean that you have to put the pressure on yourself moving forward. Now, responsibility matters. Bills need to be paid, meals need to be cooked, deadlines need to be met, and commitments need to be honored. The challenge isn't eliminating responsibility, it's learning how to carry it without allowing it to consume every moment of our lives. For me, one responsibility that is non negotiable is parenting and being there for my children. I see the difference it makes in just showing up for the event, and I'm beyond grateful that my employer allows me to go to those events. I've worked in places that would not allow me to do that, and I am thankful that I realized early on that it was a non negotiable for me and changed career paths. One lesson I've learned is that many of life's most meaningful moments don't announce themselves as important when they're happening. They're often found in the ordinary conversations, family dinners, morning coffee, car rides, and quiet evenings at home. I've had the privilege of taking my kids to school and picking them up from school since they were around their fifth grade year. Prior to that, they would go to before and after care, but I was still the one to take them and pick them up. During the car rides to and from school, I've been able to get to know them and more about their friends than I ever would have had I not been given the opportunity to do that. I'm really grateful for that time because it's slowly slipping away. And being present sounds simple, but it's often more difficult than it seems. Even when we're physically present, our minds can't be focused on tomorrow's task, next week's plans, or problems we haven't solved yet. Learning to be where my feet are has become a practice rather than a destination. I get distracted easily, especially when I have my phone in my hands. I can mindlessly scroll and not pay any attention to anyone. It isn't a good look, but it is something that I'm aware of, and awareness is always the first step. Part of balancing responsibility and presence has required me to let go of the belief that everything has to be done perfectly. Sometimes good enough is truly good enough, especially when perfection comes at the cost of peace, connection, or rest. Now, I have a type A personality my whole life, not in every area of my life, but in most. I've learned that having to control and have everything perfect only causes me stress. Am I still a type A personality? Yes, but I'm learning to allow myself and others grace. Because being present often requires intentional boundaries. We can't say yes to everything and still have the time and energy to fully engage with the people and experiences we value most. Protecting our time is one way we protect our presence. Determining what deserves your attention really depends on your priorities, and let's be real honest here, no day will look the same. Your priorities shift, and that's okay. That's part of life. At the end of the day, responsibility and presence aren't opposites, they're partners. The goal isn't to abandon our responsibilities or ignore our ambitions. It's to create a life where we're not so busy managing our days that we forget to actually live them. So, what area of your life needs more presence? Let's end today with a positive affirmation, and that is my life is overflowing with joy, love, and abundance. I hope you all have a great Friday, and I will talk to you tomorrow unless I post another video. I'm extremely tired today, and I'm going to try and bring my energy up here shortly. So, have a good one.